Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Lotus Lounge podcast here with Uma and Danae. Hi, Danae.
Hello, Uma. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Happy summer. I'm so excited to do this show because this is our first show of the summer. And summer for me, guys, starts when my kids get on a plane and go to Florida to be with their grandparents, right? So I know summer officially started like what a couple weeks back, but for me, summer starts today and I'm super excited and we have a great show for you. Oh, did you lower down the volume? There we go. So I'm going to kick it over to Danae, and she's going to start us off with a little happiness tip to start with.
Yes. Hello, everybody. We are reading from Be Happy 170 Ways to Transform Your Day by Patrick Lindsay. So, I just opened up to a page. We are on page 65. Confront your fears. So easy to say, so difficult to do. But until you face your fears, you're always looking back. You're a diminished version of yourself. Do it by degrees, do it with the help of others, but stare down your fears. Watch yourself grow as your fears shrink. I'm never afraid of what I know. Anna Sewell. I hope that means you're going to take each moment and be happy and do your best and face your fears. Period.
Period. I love that. And I feel like that's so fitting because so many of us allow our fears to stop us, right? So that's a great message. Face your fears. How many of you are feeling adventurous to face your fears? How many of you are feeling like, okay, we got this? One in the comments, no. Everybody's kind of like, no, I'm going to stay in my comfort zone. Like, sorry today. We're okay. Oh, we do have okay. We're gonna face fears this summer. That's what we're doing. Okay. I'm okay. Moxley, you too? Okay, good. All right. Well, I'll join you guys and I'll face some fears this year as well. All right. I have welcome in everybody. This is Uma's Lotus Lounge live streaming here on Meet Me and Plenty of Fish, and also for our podcast, the Lotus Lounge Podcast. We are so blessed and happy to have you guys here. And the intention of this show is to give you guys some positive vibes to start your week right, and then also to give you a message. Now, this week we have the full moon. Do we know what full moon it is? Full moon in June, Gemini, Sagittarius. I think it should be full moon
Yeah.
in Sagittarius. And yeah, and we're gonna give all the zodiac signs a message. And of course, at the end of the show, for those of you that are watching us live, if you want your own specific message at that time, you'll send the appropriate gifts to get your own message as well. All right. But before we get into all that goodness, we are going to pull a message from the Divine Energy Oracle. And your message this week is do something different. Do something different. Have you ever heard the saying, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, hoping to get different results? Well, this is the moment to take this advice into consideration. Free yourself from frustrating conditions by trying something very different. Your divine energy is calling you to avoid automatic responses and instead seek well thought out, conscious responses to the areas in life where you are most challenged. If you normally speak up, then listen. If you normally say very little, then speak up. If you usually do too much, try doing less. If you give the minimum, now is the time to give the maximum. Push your limits as you approach life's challenges in a new way. Your divine invitation: examine your life and your relationships through clear eyes. Identify where you are withholding instead of giving your life your all. Open up and be generous with your time, energy, effort, and love. It will pay off. What do you guys think? Do you feel called to do something different, to react, or not even react, respond differently? I was just having a conversation this morning with a friend of mine where we were both known on these apps as the toxic streamers, right? And we were the toxic streamers because if somebody came in and said something to us, we would have a quick response back. And we had to learn over time that's not the way to react. In fact, you should be spending your time to respond. Does that message resonate for anybody? Because I feel like we got to start being more in control of our emotions and learning how to, handle it. What do you think, Danae?
Absolutely. It goes along with doing something new and facing your fears. It's
Yeah,
allowing yourself to do something different. It's like, you know what, if this is how I normally respond, why don't I give it some space? Why don't I give it some time and allow myself to process and then respond?
I love that. So that is your message of the week. Do something different. And Danae's happy message is face your fears. So let's jump into, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate the gifts. Thank you. Let's jump into our crystal message of the week.
All right, guys. So this week, we are going with a beautiful aragonite. Wow. Spiritual exploration can be confusing as the world can present many concepts that perplex you. Not every bit of advice or information is good for you, and it is crucial to stay guarded and aware of facts and logic when exploring spiritual truth. Aragonite grounds your mind and fills your brain with logic during spiritual exploration, allowing you to stay on the right path and access truth and information that will help you grow. Okay? Aragonite may be useful, metaphysical healing properties, and benefits. This stone is one of the best to help with meditation, expanding your mind and consciousness. Aragonite is your crystal for the week. If you don't have it, definitely go out and get it. Shout out to allcrystal.com for the information on this crystal.
Love that. So how many people are going to really look into getting aragonite? It's not one of the popular crystals, right? It looks so amazing. It's yeah, it's not one of the because the popular crystals are like amethyst, rose quartz, citrine, but I think I definitely want to try to check out a piece of aragonite. That sounds amazing. All right.
Oh,
So welcome in, guys. We are doing Uma's Lotus Lounge. It's a featured stream here on the Meet Me and Plenty of Fish app. And we are recording it as our podcast. We really appreciate you guys being here. A new addition to our show is Uma's soul alignment tip of the week. Because one of the things you guys don't know is I'm a soul alignment coach. And as a soul alignment coach, I work with my clients to get their life in order, in a spiritual sense. So a lot of people have figured out how to have a job and take care of their families and things like that. But then they feel like they lack purpose or direction, or they have like that soulful, that soulful energy that makes everything feel like purposeful. So I just give my clients tips and work with them in trying to create a soulful experience. So here is my tip for this week. It is the beginning of summer. We are fresh right here in the beginning of summer. This is the perfect time to set yourself summer goals. Now, I know we all know how to set ourselves New Year goals, right? Beginning of the year, New Year's resolutions, stuff like that. But we are also in a different season, and summer calls for different things. So, just off the top of your head, by me just mentioning this without even going into it, what summer goals do you guys have? Like for me, one of my goals every year is I must go to the pool at least once, and I must go to the beach at least once. And I say once, I would like to go like 10 times, but I say at least once. So that way I can get like a little bit of that summer energy. Thank you. Lions, Tigers, and Bears said, I must take a vacation this summer. That is a great summer goal. Anybody else? What summer goals do you guys have? Danae, do you have summer goals? Night walks. Ooh, what is a night walk? Just going out at night and walking around?
on the walk at night, especially once the sun goes down, especially with this hot heat like this,
Yeah.
you're able to kind of feel more of a breeze, get some fresh air.
That's beautiful. So, my challenge to you guys this week, being that it really is like the first week of summer, the kids are out of school and everything, come up with some summer goals that you can do. And it doesn't always have to be outside, right? Like my summer goals are mainly about outside, going on a vacation, going to the beach, going to the pool, having a barbecue, meeting up with my friends at wineries. You know, we have a lot of wineries where I live, but I also have some inner summer goals like reorganizing my home office, clearing out my bathroom drawers, you know, like how you just collect stuff over the years and you don't use them. You might as well regift them out or just toss them out, you know? So, summer goals is my life coaching tip for the week. Work on your summer goals and then have like this amazing summer. So, because don't you hate that when at the end of summer, you're like, dang, I didn't do anything. I should have really like tried to focus and do something. So summer goals is where it's at. All right, let's jump into our zodiac messages. So the where we're going to go is I'm going to give the earth signs messages. So if you are Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, I'm going to be giving you your messages about this full moon. And then Danae is going to jump in with the fire signs. And then I'm going to jump in with the earth signs. And then Danae's going to jump back in with the water signs. All right. So the messages every week that we give in this broadcast, it depends on what is going on in the planets. And this week we have the full moon. I believe it's the full moon Sagittarius. I will look it up when Danae's doing her readings, but I believe it is the full moon Sagittarius.
Capricorn.
Huh?
Capricorn.
Oh, it's full moon Capricorn. Ah, even better. Even better. Thank you. Even better. So we're going to give you guys the messages. And then at the end of our show, when we, finish recording for our podcast, for those of you that are watching live, if you want a personal reading, not private, a personal reading, we'll tell you what gift to send so you guys can participate. Remember, the top 3 gifters of the stream will get a free message. Okay. All right. So I'm going to be doing the earth signs, which is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Do we have any Capricorns in here? I mean, aside from myself, because, I would just love to know if there's any Capricorns in here. I guess not. I'm the only Capricorn. So here we're going to go with this message for full moon Capricorn. And I love it. Oh, we're definitely going to be doing Libra. I will be definitely doing Libra. Slim is Virgo. All right. I got you, Slim. Got you. Okay. So here we go. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising. Here is your message. This is a great full moon energy coming in for you guys over the next 2 weeks. It is a full moon Capricorn. So this is our moon, and full moons are generally a time of letting go. And when it's usually a full moon in your sign, I've noticed you tend to get like the best energy because it's letting go of things that are holding you back and aren't very helpful, So we got the Empress card. Afro, thank you. We got the Magician card. I love this. And then we had 2 that popped out, Ace of Air, Ace of Fire. So Capricorn, sun, moon, rising. This is what I got to tell you guys. Buckle up. Things are about to pick up very quickly. I see an end to delays. I see an end to procrastination. You are set, you are focused, you are ready to go, and you're getting organized. It's so interesting that we got these cards because I literally was hitting up a bunch of people on Instagram and having these private group chats, just trying to organize the people in my camp, And the Magician and the Empress tells me that whatever plans you're thinking of or things that you're focusing on are going to go all the way to success. And it's going to be bringing a lot of abundance for you as well. Okay. The new ideas, pay attention to them because they're leading to new opportunities. And I've really already seen all of this happen today in of itself. So Capricorns, congratulations. This looks like a very prosperous time for you, but it requires you to get organized, get serious, and start doing the work. Okay. Now, for those of you that are Taurus, did we have any Taurus in here? Taurus, sun, moon, or rising? You guys are looking really regal. We have King of Air, King of Water, and we also have the Hermit card. All right, Rob, this is what's happening. In the next 2 weeks under this full moon Capricorn, you're going to be pulling in a little bit. Might not feel so social, might just want to spend time by yourself. But really and truly, what is happening is you're kind of assessing your life and you're making a decision to move forward in a stronger way, you know? So with the King of Water, King of Air, what this is telling me is we're going to see more growth in your relationships, Tauruses, Sun, Moon, Rising. We're going to see a lot more satisfaction in those relationships. We're also going to see you taking the lead. King of Air is somebody who steps to the front, not afraid of being seen, not afraid of the limelight. So I feel like for Taurus, you guys are going to spend some of this full moon energy pulling in, reassessing, looking at what direction you want to move in. And then when you come back out, it's going to be very, very good. Lots of success and joy and happiness coming to you. All right, let's go ahead and get to the Virgos. Now, Virgos, there's two ways I can read this because remember, this is not a personal reading. This is a message for all Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, okay? We have the Three of Air. This is a sadness card, breakup card. We have the Nine of Air. This is, again, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies. And we have Three of Water, which is celebrations or reunions. So there's two ways I'm going to read this for Virgo. For some of the Virgos, they have been sad. They've been mourning a breakup that happened or an ending that happened, but they're going to have reasons to celebrate coming in under this full moon Capricorn, right? So I feel for some of you, you have reconciliation coming in. For some of you, you don't have reconciliation or you're meeting somebody new, but you're moving on from the past. Now, on the other side, the other Virgos, you guys are actually going into the ending, the breakup, the loss of the job, or the opportunities ending, and it's going to fill you with fear. Whether you're the Virgo that's coming out of it or going into it, I want to remind you, Virgos, that endings are a necessary part of life. They're a necessary part of life. So if you can stay calm, stay collected, no matter what is happening, you can move through this full moon Capricorn in a very good way, a healthy way, if you can keep it all in perspective. All right. That is my message to you. Thank you, Kyle. Yes, if you guys are acting up during a featured stream, you have the possibility of getting banned. So please don't act up. We want you guys to stay here. All right, I'm going to kick it over to Dannea, who's going to give us a reading on the fire signs.
Yes, okay. For our fire signs, I have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Starting off with Aries, the first card you received for our full moon in Capricorn is Standing Firm. I am noble, brave, and strong. This is about you not backing down and you stepping into your power, proper communication, and proper action. Okay? With this, standing firm is going to come you mending bridges. I heal rifts. I am a mender. There are relationships that need to be restored. Okay? Let go of the ego that is preventing you from standing firm and mending bridges so that you can heal the past. Healing the past is the last card for you, Aries. I step into my future with strength and clarity. You have to let go. You have to find things about yourself that need to change, or you do have to let people go that you see aren't standing firm, aren't allowing things to be mended, and are not allowing the scenarios of healing the past. I'm telling you guys, therapy is essential. Okay? We're moving right along into our Leo. The first card for you, Leo, is accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. This is not about trying to change anything. This is about going with the flow. You start with that by simplifying your life with the second card. I cherish the simple pleasures of life. We do spring cleaning, right? All right, summer cleaning. We're coming into a new season. We're letting go. We're gifting, we're donating, we're selling, but we're letting go and we're simplifying life with things that are essential to this phase. And next we have revealing radiance, the last card for our Leos. I had to show you guys. My light illuminates the world. Do you guys know the story behind how pearls are created? For farming pearls, you guys need to check into this because the oyster or the mussel or whatever it is thinks that something is attacking, and that is how they create the pearl. That is, it creates something so beautiful. All right, guys, Leo, you're creating something magnificent from within. Saggies, full moon in Capricorn is allowing you to break barriers. I'm expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. That sounds like facing our fears and doing something different. And next, of course, we have manifesting dreams. My dreams are coming true. Just like the seeds are being planted, guess what? They planted in spring, they manifest in summer. All right? Things that you want to happen can very well happen by proceeding softly. Saggies, my inner power grows in moments of quietude. Sounds like a nice days out with the ladies, having some delicious wine. I mean, I said wine, and you clearly see tea on here, and I just clearly see wine.
Talking about our life.
All right, I'm done with my fire signs. I'm kicking it back to Uma for our
Air signs.
air signs. We love you, air.
We do. We love the air signs. So if you are Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun, moon, or rising, we're going to do your message now. All right. Yep. So let's start first with the Aquarians. Do we have any Aquarius energy in here? Any Aquarius energy in here? All right, Aquarius, you guys got Page of Fire, Queen of Fire, and Queen of Earth. Big motherly energy coming in. Aquarians, you're going to be in your element. The Page of Fire, Queen of Fire tells me that you have opportunities for growth coming in these next 2 weeks under the full moon energy. All right. But it also tells me that there's challenges coming in with these opportunities. So please be aware that you have to deal with your challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Use that Aquarian energy, that ability to see both sides, right? And I want to remind you guys that with everything in life, it's always a matter of perspective and the way we see it. So Aquarians, if people just aren't vibing with you, please remember, you are one of the most advanced signs we have out here, right? The Aquarians, they call it the age of Aquarius. So if people aren't seeing or understanding you or whatnot, try not to engage in a negative way. Try to, like, you know what I mean? Try to see it from somebody's perspective and facilitate communication. So it might be a little bit rocky for you, Aquarians, you know, over the next 2 weeks with this full moon Capricorn, but I'm sure you can find your way. I'm sure you can find your way. All right. For those of you that are Gemini, you got a really interesting energy coming in. You have, first of all, you have all major arcana cards, Gemini. You have the Empress, which indicates abundance. You have the World, which indicates an ending. And then you have the Wheel that indicates a time of positive movement forward. So this is what I feel. I feel, Geminis, that you are creating your life. You are just spontaneously creating your life. And through these creations, it is through these creations, it's bringing endings. But the endings are happy because they are endings to things or people that you have outgrown. So I don't feel sadness at all. It just feels like a walk away and just like, I'm not going to think about this anymore. I'm going to leave that in the past and let it alone and not worry too much about it. And then the Wheel tells me that you're just going to keep advancing forward. So it feels like Gemini, you guys are on this sort of like really big cathartic journey where you're just shedding all these heavy scales and allowing like these feathers to come in to help you to fly forward. So whatever you're letting go of, you're not feeling too sad about it. You know within yourself it's time to let go. This is holding me back, or this person's holding me back. And there's so much to life that I want to see and I want to experience. So you're allowing yourself to move forward with that energy. All right, Geminis, that is a message for you, sun, moon, and rising. All right. And finally, we have our lovely Libras. Do we have any Libras in here? Sun, moon, rising, Libras. This is, oh, I just did the Gemini reading, but don't worry, it will be on the recording on my YouTube. So if anybody missed, any part of this, you can check out my YouTube. By tonight, I'll have everything uploaded. Finished Leos. The next signs we're going to do is Libra and then the water signs. Okay, Libra, sun, moon, rising. You are doing amazing. You got the King of Air, being a leader over your thoughts more than anything else. The Magician, this is manifesting. And then we have the Ego card, which is fear. All right, this is what I feel, Libras. You are having conquer over your internal fears, right? You are allowing yourself to grow. You're manifesting these new paths forward that take you out of the shadows and put you into the limelight. How amazing is that, Libras? So we love the Libras. I saw somebody said, Rob said, Libras are my favorite people. We love the Libras. They are the peacemakers. They are charismatic and charming, and they're like these beautiful ethereal fairies. I feel I'm a Capricorn. I'm more like the wise elder, like the oak tree, the teacher. I'm that energy. The Libras are like the beautiful fairies that just bring light and love and harmony and peace to the world. And I feel that with this full moon Capricorn, you are removing the fears that you have placed on yourself, right? This is like an internal struggle that you've had, and you're removing those fears. And now, because you're removing those fears, you're actually manifesting progressive movements forward. It's quite amazing. So Libras, this full moon, we're looking at seeing you guys advance, and we're going to see more of you, and you're going to be doing well with that. All right. That is the message for sun, moon, rising in Libras. And now I'm going to kick it over back to Dannea so that she can do the reading for the water signs.
Okay, water signs, full moon in Capricorn. The first message I have, we're starting with Pisces, okay? Dwelling in truth. I stand in the light of truth. That truth comes from knowledge. That truth comes from wisdom from others, and that truth comes from within, okay? The next card we have for you is exceeding expectations. I soar into excellence. It's stepping into your personal power. This is total solar plexus energy right there, okay? Receiving from angels is the last card for you, Pisces. Shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. That means messages from the other side. There's some angels that are watching over you, guiding you, protecting you. Tap in. Tap in. All right, Pisces. Next we have Cancer. Stepping into stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. Meditation brings answers. Go within and allow yourself to be still. Allow yourself to focus on your breath and dive in. Once you do that, taking action is going to be what allows you to manifest and allows you to make the difference. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Faith without work is dead. So once we get the work going, we're able to see things manifest before our eyes. Last card for you guys is making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide, no matter how small, whether it's a smile, a kind gesture. Be consistent in the love that you share, and that's really going to help everyone. Okay, Cancers? And last but not least, we have our Scorpios. The first card you received is believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. This is about you stepping into your personal power. seeing the signs. Okay. There's a key, a dolphin, a bluebird, music note, a gift, the planet, the Ankh sign, and a rose just to start. Launching your journey is the next card for you, Scorpios, and your full moon in Capricorn. I am a traveler sailing forth into the universe. Travel. Travel is on the horizon, okay? I know this to be true. I'm going with a Scorpio on a trip. Far or wide, astral traveling or not, launching your journey is happening for you, Scorpios. Tap in. Following your bliss is the last card for you, Scorpio. My soul sings with joy. This is about doing you, dancing to the beat of your own drum and be unapologetically authentic to yourself, okay? Following your bliss is going to allow you to show a different light to the world. And in return, you're going to be like, yes, I'm doing what I love. This is what I'm meant to be. This is what I'm meant to do. All right, Scorpio. All right, water signs. Let's make it happen.
Loved it. And big shout out, Big Rose is in the building. You know, we always got to shout him out, hit him with that favorite. Don't forget, in 3 minutes, I'm going to announce the top 3 gifters of the stream, and the top 3 gifters will get a personal message about what this full moon on Thursday is going to mean for them. All right. So go ahead and send those gifts now to get to be the top 3. A big message that I want to say is full moons are usually a hard time because, you know, all of life is about letting go, and it's all about cycles and new beginnings, right? So one of the things we have to learn in life is that sometimes when things call for an ending, not to resist it, but to go with that flow, because you got to trust. One of the things I've noticed in the world is that we don't have enough trust. We don't have enough trust in ourselves. We don't have enough trust in each other. And that's really limiting just how much we can do. So I challenge everybody to start to really just open up to the world and don't play small. I'm seeing so many opportunities for growth, for advancement for everybody. But you know what it's going to take? It's going to take you leaving your comfort zone. And it's going to take you saying, you know what, I'm going to give this a try. Like, for example, there's so many people on here that started as viewers, right? Put a 1 in the comments if you started as a viewer and now you're a streamer. It's one of those things where you got to take a chance on yourself. You don't know why you have that passion, why you have that call. How many of you want to drive a sports car? Put a 2 in the comments if you want to drive a sports car. Put a 3 in the comments if you want to live a life where you can vacation whenever you want. Put a 4 in the comments if you want to be a millionaire. You know, these are all dreams and goals, but not everybody has the same dream, the same goal, you know? So trust in the energy that you're receiving, that these things are calling to you for a reason and they're meant to be manifested in your life. So give yourself that chance, you know, to go for your goals and go for your dreams is the biggest thing. Big bonus. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we got 1 more minute to be the top 3 of the stream so you can get a free message. Now, if you are not the top, you know, if you're not the top 3 of the stream, that's okay. For those of you that are on Meet Me, if you spin a wheel, either myself or Dannea will give you a message. And if you are on Plenty of Fish, if you send a 1K gift, we're happy to give you a message for the full moon readings as well. Okay. So let's announce our top 3 message people that are going to get messages. Mrs. Lost Box, Aphrodisiac, and Lions, Tigers, and Bears. So I'm going to give Mrs. Lost Box her message. Afro, you'll get a message from Dannea, and Lions, Tigers, and Bears, I'll give you your message. And then anybody who wants to spin a wheel now or send a 1K gift, we're happy to give you a new moon message. But in the meantime, we're going to say goodbye to our podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Lotus Lounge podcast every Monday. Dannea and I will be here going live at 3 p.m. on the Plenty of Fish and Meet Me app. So if you guys want to join us live to participate and get your personal readings, come check us out. My name is Uma B1111 on Plenty of Fish or Meet Me app on their live streams. show up on Mondays at 3 p.m. and you too can get a personal reading or message. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us here, Danae and Uma.